Breaking tonight, tragedy in Texas, which is now home to the second deadliest mass shooting in an elementary school in the United States. We now know that at least 18 children and one teacher were shot to death this morning at Robb Elementary School in the town of
18
Uvalde,
students and
which
3
is about
teachers
90 minutes
now.
west of San Antonio and not far from the Mexican border. The shooter
There's
is believed to have
21.
also killed his grandmother before starting his rampage at the school.
More than a dozen people are being treated tonight at area hospitals, including a Border Patrol agent who was one of the first officers on scene. Investigators say the killing spree may have started off campus before the gunman entered the school and started shooting.
This was a tragic and senseless event today, and my heart was broke today. Our hearts and thoughts and prayers are with all our families as we go through this day and days to come.
Along with local and state law enforcement, the FBI and the ATF are on scene in Uvalde assisting in the investigation. Here's what we know so far about the gunman. Texas Governor Greg Abbott identified him as 18-year-old Salvador Ramos. He grew up in Uvalde. Ramos reportedly entered the elementary school with a handgun and possibly a rifle. It's believed he was shot and killed by law enforcement. Investigators say Ramos acted alone.
Tonight, we know that fourth grade teacher Eva Morales was among those killed in today's shooting. According to her aunt, Morales worked for the district for 17 years. Shortly after returning from his trip to Asia, President Biden addressed the nation about our latest deadly mass shooting. He says it is long past time for the U.S. to, quote, turn this pain into action.
Why are we willing to live with this carnage? Why do we keep letting this happen? Where in God's name is our backbone?
In response to today's massacre, the president ordered flags at the White House to be lowered to half staff in memory of the victims. Governor Inslee issued a similar order for flags at all state agencies.
And while the investigation at Robb Elementary in Uvalde, Texas continues, we've got 2 more areas where people are meeting and gathering right now. This is Uvalde Civic Center right now, where teachers or parents or students or, the children there, they're kind of gathering together. It's a meeting point. I'm going to get off this shot for 1 second. You can see people coming in and out of there. This is where people are kind of meeting up and knowing we're going to meet family members and loved ones. We're going to take you out live now. Eric mentioned the grandmother who was shot and killed a few minutes ago. This happened before the mass shooting at that elementary school. This is the investigation taking place there in that neighborhood. This is a live shot from KSAT, the ABC affiliate in San Antonio there, with that situation in the neighborhood there. At the same time, Mayor Bruce Harrell here in Seattle just released a statement a short time ago, about 5 minutes ago, saying for the parents and the families, for the classmates and the friends, I send my love and share their grief. Words do not and cannot express the heartbreak and pain this senseless tragedy has caused and will cause, not just today or tomorrow, but for generations.
Be sure to stick with KOMO for continuing coverage on the shooting massacre in Uvalde, Texas. We'll have any new developments in this newscast, and then also tonight at 11 o'clock. You can also watch for any breaking information on our website, KOMO.